recording.
Woohoo! Welcome, everybody. This is a brand new face. This is actually Monty wearing a Gauge skin suit. Fun fact. Monty's gonna be here tonight, so I'm gonna be hosting Tribal tonight. We got a packed house. We got 6 of the 7 people here. Unfortunately, Eve could not make it tonight, so we're gonna start Tribal Council. Eve did ask for a question beforehand, so I'll just read Eve's Q&A, and then we'll go from there. So me and Monty asked Eve, can y'all hear me, by the way? Like, A-OK?
Yes.
Cool.
Excellent.
All right. So me and Monty just straight up asked Eve, 2 tribal councils, 2 straight losses. What would you say morale is like on this tribe currently? And she responded, I wouldn't say morale is low. Unfortunately, this challenge hit a few of us, myself included, in a time that just didn't work for us. It's hard sometimes when you have people that work full time and go to class, among other things, to do challenges sometimes. I don't think anyone should be penalized for that. This is still a great tribe, and we're going to continue to get better as time goes on. And she sent a little heart as well. So, agreed. So, that is a good thing to talk about. So, we just swapped onto these tribes last round. Since these tribes began, you guys have now lost 2 straight immunity challenges. Granted, this one was a lot closer than the first one. Like, if anything goes differently, you guys may have pulled it out this time. Just kind of ask it frankly, does anyone else personally feel responsible for being here? I know that's like a loaded question to start with, but does anyone personally? Sammy, you do?
I'd like to answer. Can I answer the question?
Yeah, I feel.
Jordan, you can go.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should feel personally responsible. I think it was such a close challenge that, yes, sure, could some people have got, Sammy didn't for high score. Could he have gotten a bit higher? Sure, that might have gotten us the win. But if I had gotten a bit higher, that might have gotten us the win too. Or if Landon had gotten us a bit higher, or if anyone had gotten us a bit. I don't think, because it was so close, it could have been anyone that could have put us over the edge. It wasn't like it was such a big thing where someone lost it. I don't think anyone at all should be born.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, does anyone want to just further elaborate on kind of what Jordan said, agreed? Jordan basically kind of took the words out of your mouth.
I agree.
You agree? All right. Just trying to think of anything else. So how about I'll go eeny, meeny, miny. I'll ask Caleb. I guess the only thing I could really ask, just thinking off the top of my head as well. So last vote, we did see Beck go home, and what was a near unanimous vote. Usually in Survivor, when you see a unanimous vote in some way, shape, or form, that does signify that this tribe may be cohesive, at least in working together. What would you say the dynamic around camp was like today, or even last night as well?
The dynamic was, well, okay, there seemed like there were groups that were working together, was the impression that I got, which was what I kind of thought was happening with the Beck vote anyways, but this tribal might be a unanimous one as well, which is upsetting because I was told it was me.
Does anyone want to possibly elaborate on that? Caleb said he just heard his name. Right. Wince. All right.
Cool.
Well, how about Caleb did say he thinks that this vote was going to be unanimous. Landon, do you at least agree with that fact? Do you think tonight could be same thing with the Beck vote last round, unanimous or close to it?
It's definitely possible. I don't want to comment on it for sure. I don't know where everyone's voting. You can't ever 100% say what's going to happen. It's possible, but I am not sure of anything tonight.
One sec, Fred. No, right now. Come. Yeah, right, Trevor. We'll hit balls in a sec. Save me some wine, okay? Wait.
It's all good. I think one other good question I had, this could be answered either by Sarah or Landon. At the start of this game, we came in, we all did the big cast reveal, big old cast of 25 people. We had 15 newbies to this series, and then we had 10 returnees, 5 regular returnees who hadn't won, and then 5 winners. We are now at final 15. 10 people have gone, and now we have still 9 returnees, but now only 6 newbies. Do you feel? I guess the question I have in regards to that is like, do you still feel like when you go and talk to people and everything else, do you still feel like it's, oh, I'm interacting with a returnee, like this person knows what they're doing, or do you feel like the newbie lines, returnee lines are kind of dissolved and it's just me talking to a human being, like, and not taking that into account? Either Sarah or Landon, whoever can answer that.
I'm back.
I'll just let Sarah take this one. I have to go grab dinner. I'll be right back. You can take this one, Sarah.
I mean, as a newbie, I feel like, me and all the other newbies are still doing pretty well. I usually don't know that someone has played the game before until they tell me, because I haven't watched these games before, so if that's answering your question, right?
Oh,
Landon's dog. Dog. There was a dog behind the door.
Jordan Pines is curious about your dog, Landon.
You
Oh,
opened the door. There's a
she's
dog.
in the living room hanging out with the fam.
Can I see it?
I have
Can
to
I
let
see
him
the
in.
dog?
Yes.
Dog! Where is it?
Oh,
Shady.
Shady.
Just wanna let's see.
How do I make it bigger?
My case is in the way.
Oh,
Alright.
but I see it. It's a puppy.
Alright.
So
I'll ask
happy.
one last question and then we'll get to the vote. So we do have, we have 5 people on this call, 5 people on this call. Stoner's not here, but Stoner has individual immunity. So out of the 5 people here, one of you 5 or Eve will be going tonight. How, just from a show of hands, yes or no, who here feels comfortable tonight? Caleb already said he heard his name tonight. Does anyone else feel like, oh, it could definitely be me, other than Caleb? Or is that everybody? Or Landon thinks? I have a hand from Sammy. Jordan, how are you feeling tonight? Do you,
Yeah, I feel like there's so much going around. I feel like everyone's just like, Plus, no one fucking talks during the day.
No one
And it's scary.
Yeah.
It's like, we all know we're all busy, so no one, like, holds it against anyone. But it's, like, 7, 8 o'clock, and I maybe sent, like, 3 messages today, and I'm just like, what's happening?
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard 2 things. I've heard this is a very cohesive tribe, and we could possibly see another unanimous vote tonight. But at the same time, almost every single person is uneasy. I don't know if both of those can exist simultaneously, but we're about to find out. So we're gonna get to the vote.
Wait, I'm here. Can I have a question?
Stoner, how does it feel to be immune tonight?
It feels good. I'm glad I won the duel, especially with, I guess, people are kind of freaking. So I'm happy, but I like everybody here. It sucks.
Everyone good? We're all good to get to the vote? Thumbs up?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just going to do basically what Monty does, and I'm going to have 10 fingers up. I'm going to go down to 0. Once I get to 0, your guys' votes are locked. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Alright, I will get to the vote. Or I'll go tally the votes, whatever he says.
I love Gage.
Sweetheart.
I've known Gage for how many years have we known each other now? I know you're doing tribal things. Can I distract you from tribal things?
Too many.
He said too many.
We played together. This is season 92. Me and Gage played in season 23 together.
This is 92. Wow.
Not old.
He voted me out because I was, in quotes, a douchebag.
Were you? Were you a
Yes.
douchebag?
Yes, I was.
There's your answer.
But I'm nicer now, as we see. Chris, are you wearing a sports jersey? Yeah, I'm gay. You can't just like point to it. It's not gonna make me identify what team it is.
Yeah, that's great.
Anyway, all right, guys, I am back, and we'll get right to it. But if anybody has a hidden immunity idol, whatever you say that fucking word, and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I would.
Jackson.
Give me one quick second. I'm so sorry. My thing is lagging out.
Yeah, it's a sports jersey.
Thanks, Stoner. So I was gonna say the weather, but I guess we probably all live in Texas.
It's snowing in Canada.
Ew. Isn't it always snowing in Canada?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's been nice.
I am sorry about that for the technical difficulties, but that we can only expect that from the first time I do it. But I will ask one more time. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. I will get to the votes. First vote, Caleb. Second vote, Landon. Third vote, Landon. That's 2 votes Landon, 1 vote Caleb. Fourth vote, Landon. Fifth vote, and the 10th person voted out of Tumblr Survivor 2020, Landon. Landon, the tribe has spoken, and it's time for you to go.
Thanks, guys. It was a fun game. Bye.
Sorry.
Bye. Love you, Landon. Bye-bye.
Well, guys, after hearing about a cohesive tribe and everything else, we did just have a unanimous vote. Time will tell if you guys made the right decision or not, but that ends your hunger here. We do need a volunteer for the arena. I would like to do that. Chris Stoner cannot volunteer. Jordan Pine, Sarah, Caleb, Sammy, and Eve are all eligible.
I
you
have
can-
such a busy day tomorrow. Someone else, please.
What is tomorrow, Saturday?
I don't have anything to do, but I'm not very confident in myself.
You
I
can
I
try
can
that.
go.
If I don't hear anything in like 10 minutes, I'll just do a random.org.
It's just
Okay.
who wants some unit? Who wants it? That's all it is.
Asia, you can
Well,
stop.
I can try. I can